Alright, so this is a nice routine to do on your total body days. To begin, we're going to be inspired by what's left over from the season before. I'm going to start off in tree. Again, you can place your foot even just on the floor. You can place it on your calf or up on your thigh. Avoid that knee at all costs. You don't want to pop it out. And once you have it, find something steady to look at in front of you. And palms can be at hearts, or you can open up overhead. Keep the shoulders down. Keep your spine fluid, soft and relaxed. And just focus on your breath here. Be light and easy in the body. If you want to, you can always play with your focal point of looking up. Do not look down. Don't pull the body forward with your gaze. And palms back together, reaching that foot back down to the floor, and then go ahead and switch sides again, playing with whatever position works on this side of the body. And then maybe you're more off balance on this side, or maybe you're more grounded on this side. So whatever it is, go ahead and be relaxed. Be peaceful with what's going on here. Just continue to breathe. Make sure that this knee is soft, that you're not putting a lot of pressure or weight on the standing leg. Make sure that your toes are well grounded into the mat, that you're not rolling over onto one side of the foot or flipping back on the heel. And bring palms together. Foot is down. Go ahead and meet at the back of your mat. You're going to inhale, circle, sweep the arms up overhead. Tiny back bend, elongate the spine. Palms down to heart center. One more big inhale all the way up. And exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Continue to breathe here, forfeiting all of your weight and tension in the upper body. And rolling up to a halfway lift. Palms can be on the mat in front of you or flat on your thighs. Nice straight flat back here. Try not to overreach and roll. Keep everything nice and straight. Tailbone moving downward. Shoulder blades away from the ears. Keep soft knees. Don't lock them back. Keep them soft. And then from here, reaching up into a nice chair. Again, shoulders down. If arms are feeling fatigued today from whatever your workout you're doing earlier, you can always bring them down to heart center. That's always a great variation. And then coming into a bit of a dynamic arms in our chair. We're going to fly back. So inhale as the arms are up. Exhale, reaching back. Inhale up. Exhale back. 3, 4, going for 10, 'Sink a little bit deeper in your chair. 8, keep the shoulders down, nice soft neck. 9, and pinch those shoulders back. And 10, and reaching all the way up, palms back to the heart. Inhale, reaching up, and exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Halfway lift here. Soften the knees, crawl the fingertips forward down to the mat. Drop down to the knees if you like, and chaturanga all the way down. Scoop and lift the chest up as high as it wants to go. Shoulder blades move down, loose neck. And lowering all the way back down here. Tucking the toes and reaching back, downward facing dog. And reaching the right leg up into the air. Nice half dog splits. Bend the knee and open up, stacking the hips, nice scorpion. Feeling the stretch in the calf as well as opening up the spine. And reaching the foot forward in between the palms, dropping the left heel down, bending the knee, and reaching up, warrior 1. Shoulder blades reach down, and open up, warrior 2. Elongate this front leg, reach the body forward, nice triangle. And you can reach the arm up if that feels good. Otherwise, stretch it over, really stretching out the side body here. Breathing easy. And twisting back to center, bending that knee, and reaching the leg all the way back out. And stepping it down, switching sides, the left leg reaches. And bending the knee, scorpion dog here. And scoop the foot through, drop the back heel, reach up, warrior one. Leading with the chest, shoulder blades reach down, and open up to warrior two. Feel a nice stretch in the front thigh. And then straighten that leg out, and reaching to a nice triangle, variation of arm up or over. Make sure that the chest is not rounding down towards the mat, but it's reaching out into the wall or space in front of you. And palms down, scoop the leg back into the air, and place it back down. Lead with the chest as you drop down to the knees, upward facing dog. And then reaching back, downward facing dog. My favorite move, Swiss Army knife as far as stretches go. Reach the right leg up and then bring it underneath the left arm and reach the left arm up. Nice fallen triangle here. Feel the stretch and strength throughout your entire body. Every muscle group is affected here. Continue to reach up. Try not to drop the body down. Lift and pull everything up. Keep everything strong, everything happy. And palms down. Reach the leg back and step it through. Left leg. And open up. And try to make sure that the arm isn't reaching too far back. And keep it moving upward. Make sure you can still see your thumb. Continuing to breathe and continue to lift. And everything back down. Reach that leg all the way back. And place it down. Drawing the chest forward. Nice up dog here. And from here, trying to reach into a nice high plank. Holding it here for a moment. Make sure that the tailbone isn't scooping up. Try and keep everything as flat as you can. And lowering all the way back down. And scooping through. Lifting the chest. Nice cobra, upward dog. And dropping to the knees if they're lifted. Nice little twist side to side. And from here, reaching back. Child's pose. And crawling the palms back. Coming onto our seats here. Playing with a nice heron pose. You have the option of keeping your left leg underneath the right if you want to have an easier variation. If you want to feel things open up in the hips more, if you have that room, you can come into a lotus variation by bringing the left leg on top. So whichever works. Today I'm feeling tight, I'm going to leave it down. But what we're going to do is we're going to bend the right foot. Go ahead and draw your palms underneath. And maybe you're here. Maybe you can lift the leg a little bit. Or maybe it wants to stretch all the way out. You feel this a lot in the legs, you feel it in the calves, through the thighs, you feel it in your shoulders. Try not to draw shoulders into the ear again. Always move them back. Always be mindful of this space. And just holding it for a few more breaths. Try not to over pull, try not to lock this knee. We don't want to feel anything too tight in the calf. And gently draw it down. And switching sides, again, you have that leg variation. I'm going to keep it even. Let's go ahead and grab that foot and reach as high as it wants to go today. You'll notice it changes day to day depending on whatever workout you're doing that day or how much you've been putting through your body or doing to your body throughout the week. And continuing to breathe. And lower back down. And if you're trying this early on in this series and it's not happening today, that's okay. Just let it build, because we're going to be practicing this throughout the next 8 weeks here. So I love this sage pose. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and bring our foot onto our hip here. And maybe that's just as far as you want to try and practice. Maybe you're just sitting right here and that's stage 1 today. But slowly get to the point where it's coming up into the hip, and then you can start to bring this thigh down, bending the right foot up. Maybe you're just kind of playing with trying to be here versus up here. Slowly moving things down. And then maybe, if you feel like you've got it, maybe you're coming around and grabbing your palms and coming fully into this pose, really feeling the hips and the back open up here. So whichever stage you're at today, just let it be whatever it wants to be. It's okay. And slowly lift up. I'm going to counter this pose a little bit. We're going to stretch out this left leg, hug the right knee, twist into it here. And maybe you're here. Maybe you want to bring the right foot over. Maybe you want to bring the left leg into the right hip. And maybe you want to twist to the outside of the leg. Just notice wherever you are. And just honor the space that you're in today. And then coming back around, evening everything out in the body. So again, maybe you're just playing with the right leg, just trying to get it over the left leg. Maybe you're playing with it on the hip. Maybe the thigh is starting to come down, and maybe you can start to bend this left leg here. And then maybe you want to reach around. And just know that there is no right or wrong. Every stage is completely perfect. The pose doesn't have to look exactly like the way I'm demoing it right here. Every little stage and phase of the poses and stretches are completely perfect, and they work out. And slowly coming out of it, stretching out this right leg and hugging onto the left knee. And again, noticing where you are. Maybe you're just holding the knee for now. Maybe it crosses over. Maybe the right foot comes back. And maybe you twist all the way over. Opening out on the other side of the legs here. And then twisting back around, stretching everything out, rolling down onto our backs. And one of my favorite poses for the back specifically, either a dead bug or a happy baby works here. So hug the knees into the chest, find your happy place. I was trying to mix spot and place together. And then coming into a dead bug, maybe you just grab the outsides of the feet, and all of a sudden you feel that pressure being relieved from the low back. If you're feeling more playful today, maybe you want to hook on the big toes and wiggle around like a happy little toddler. And this is one to do. I love just doing this on the couch or on the bed, just random places to help relieve tension in my spine. And then bringing knees together. You can hold that longer if it's really feeling good. And again, hug the knees into the chest. Oh, this is a classic. This one's always juicy. This one always feels good. And finally, go ahead and open up into your corpse. And feel free to close out this video and hold this pose as long as you want. Thank you so much for practicing. Namaste.